Hey folks, this is Vince with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to quickly check out Oxygen. This is a game that you can find on Steam for about 15 bucks. There is a 10% launch discount until April 14th, 2023. So if you like what you see here, you can get the game for slightly cheaper. So this is going to be more of a first impressions video rather than a full-blown review. I will say that I am enjoying it so far. It's kind of like Frostpunk and Avon Colony and Banished had a baby. Frostpunk is a game where you've got this huge tower in the middle and you're supplying it with fuel, like coal, in order to keep things heated. Well, this game is like this in the sense that instead of heat that you're worrying about, it's oxygen. You're going to be supplying coal to this center building. It could be center. But anyway, it's just this central building that you start with, and you're going to supply it with oxygen to keep the people breathing. So it's kind of similar in that way. It's like post-apocalyptic. And then you've got this Avon Colony. Now, that may be a game that you guys may not have heard of, and if you haven't, I highly recommend checking it out. Avon Colony is kind of like Banished in the sense that you're going to be just building a settlement, and you can assign villagers to different places. You're going to be gathering a whole crap load of different resources and the like. So if you've played a standard city builder like Banished or Avon Colony and have played Frostpunk, then you'll start seeing like, oh, that's from this, and this is from this, and this is from this. So it actually works pretty well together. Here's a quick look at the options menu. Just pause if you want to see any of this in greater detail. It's just audio sliders there. Some video settings here. Pretty well done if I say so. I really enjoy it. Controls and gameplay. So everything here that you need, which is great. As far as starting a new game, you can play a tutorial or you can just start the new game without tutorials. If you end up doing that, you can customize your experience in a number of different ways. The interface and everything, I'll keep saying it, reminds me of Avon Colony. So it seems like the developers have played Avon Colony and are like, I want to do something like this, but maybe with oxygen. That's what this feels like to me anyway. So there's different difficulty modes. There's relax mode, where it's just no threats whatsoever. Just kick back and build to your heart's content. There is a build mode, which is kind of similar to that. So you can choose one of these two in order to just make your experience just totally stress-free. Easy mode has some challenges, but typically, you don't have to worry too much about that. Then there's normal and hard, should you want to mess with those. There's also 5 different maps. There's the Whispering Lands, Crying Rocks, Twin Rivers, Canyon, and Sibling Rivers. So you can try those out if you'd like. And then once you're good to go, you hit the check mark and you start the game. I'm going to go ahead and pick up where I left off from my playthrough. I've been playing for I played the tutorial for about 20 minutes to half an hour, and now I've been playing this for about 20 minutes to half an hour, and I'll kind of show you around a bit. This building here in the middle is the oxygen center. It's off at the start, but once you turn it on, it starts consuming energy and will supply oxygen to nearby people. As you can see, these people are wearing like these hazmat suits, or these suits they can breathe. But with the oxygen generator, once you turn that on, they won't have to rely on their internal oxygen. As you can see, I clicked on someone on the right, it says oxygen tank. So that's something that these people have to worry about. You need to keep the oxygen on in order to keep them alive and healthy. And eventually I will go ahead and do that. But yeah, you have to look after their hunger, their thirst, health, clothes durability, social life, leisure, all that stuff. Now, the main goal of this game, from what I can tell, is to keep your vote of confidence from falling too low. On the very bottom of the screen, there's the number 2. It doesn't always say that. But on the right-hand side, it says vote of confidence. And this is essentially how happy the people are. Your next vote of confidence target level is 5. The next check is in 33 days. So this is like something that you're trying to shoot for. You get votes of confidence through the confidence level of the settlers, the population. You get points for people being born. People that leave give you negative points. Exploration. Once you build the radar and signal tower and you explore new locations, then you'll be able to get more points that way. Different buildings. Each completed building brings extra points. So, if I just keep building buildings, I'll get more points. In fact, that's how I got the majority of mine so far. Task performance, each task that is completed successfully on time brings extra points depending on task difficulty. And then trees, just each tree that you sort of rejuvenate back to 100% vitality brings extra points. So there you go. Like, you're aiming to like keep your settlement up and running through this little vote of confidence screen. As far as the rest of the interface, upper left-hand corner, I'm going to pause this so I don't like lose progress. Upper left-hand corner is professions. This is where you can go to see how many people you have. Anyone that is not assigned to a job is going to be building. Again, very similar to Banished and other games like that. So I've got 2 people not working right now. I've got 2 people scavenging the area. There's these ruins that spawn all over the map. And you can just assign people here for resources. Again, it reminds me of Frostpunk in the sense that, you start off with wood over here and, metal over here, and these trees are over here, and you assign people to these resources to collect them. And that's where this whole Frostpunk-like thing is coming into play. But you're going to assign people to various things on the map to collect these resources: plastic, metal plank, coal, gears, other things. Yeah. There's a bunch of resources. Next one over is energy consumption, materials. These are the materials: metal, metal plank, gear, stone, brick, plastic, Kevlar, and uniform. I haven't gotten to some of those yet, obviously. Food and water production. I feel like these could be a bit better. These numbers are based on the now. So, like, it says 0, which is completely incorrect. When I first started the game, people ate and drank, and I had negative 33 consumption in red and 0 production. So I'm like, well, okay, so how much do I need to build in order to at least break even? And that was the challenge I was having with this. I couldn't figure it out. So these numbers are like not estimates; they're real time. If you're, I wish these numbers were a bit more like consistent. The consumption, I wish it was like based on, I wish it would give me like the daily consumption of the day prior so that I could guesstimate how much I would need to produce. Here it's a constant flux and I can never tell where I stand. Maybe there's another screen for that, I don't know, but that's one thing I would like to see changed. Upper right hand corner is like the weather: snowy, sunny, rainy. You're going to get different weather effects. The current year, there's winter, spring, summer, and autumn. Time of day, fast, forward, pause. You can focus on the oxygen center with that quick button up there. There is a help area, so you can read all about the game here if you'd like. I'll let you guys do that on your own. Event log on the bottom left-hand corner. On the very bottom middle, there's that vote of confidence screen that I was talking about. Statistics. This might give me a better insight into food if I just took the time to read it. Like I said, more first impressions than actual review. Production, you can see canned fish. I love little line graphs like this. Annual reports, which I don't have yet. Tasks, yeah, I do get tasks on occasion, and it's like a tutorial mainly, at least for right now it is. Also, over is ruins. This is how you can sort of sort what you want to find. Like, let's say you're looking for stone. You click on that, and all of the buildings that provide stone will highlight green. That way you don't have to click through all of these different ruins and figure out, oh, is that stone? No. Is that stone? No. Is that stone? No. Well, you can filter it from this screen here, and it'll tell you, which ones have this, which ones have that. That's cool. I like that. Research. Once you build a research building, you'll be able to click on the research button. And there's 3, tabs: easy, medium, and hard. And you start with cafe, tailor, fish production. Some of these are passive, some are active. Like this one is coal mine, enables +1 increase in production amount. So some are passive, others unlock new things like the playground. That's mainly for your vote of confidence thing. But you can also unlock special buildings, like there's the water turbine, plant house. These are important, especially the coal mine. I have 45. I'm waiting for that one so I can produce coal. I've got 45. The signal tower, like I said, you're going to be building other structures to investigate and explore, and that's what these buildings typically do, but I haven't gotten to them in this particular playthrough. On the tutorial I did, but here I did not. So I'm going to hit play and just kind of let things play out. On the screen at the moment, I have a research center here. And when you click on a building, you can assign workers to it on the right, or you can just go to the left, click this professions button and assign it all right here. I love the interface that way. You can see the progress to the next tick, like 10% progress to 5 science. In fact, I have 50 now. I'm going to jump back into here real quick and unlock the coal mine. Okay. Because that is part of my new quest. The bottom right is my quest there. I've built the research center. I've unlocked the gas extractor via the research tree. I built 2 gas extractors. Kind of like an Avon colony, these cracks will appear, and if you put something on them, that's great. Bad things will not happen. However, if you leave the cracks go and they explode, bad things happen. They poison the atmosphere, whatever. So, putting gas extractors on these cracks will not only generate you energy, but, you know, it's a good thing. It prevents bad things from happening. At some point, I'll need the infirmary, but for right now, I need to produce and gather coal, is what I need to do. I just unlocked the coal, so let's find it here. Energy, that's the gas extractor. You'd think it would be here. There it is, coal mine. Okay, so I can put the coal mine over there. I love that, you know, when you pick a building, it highlights in green where it can be put. I want to go ahead and do that. Everything's pretty much freeform except for these resources that are natural to it. There's these trees that you can tend to. And at 100% vitality, it gives you, you know, that vote of confidence point. I also think that people working on this don't lose oxygen, that kind of thing. So anyway, let's get back to the game. We're going to hit unpause, and we'll fast forward time. And it'll just build this coal mine over time. You can see the metal, stone, and construction progress here. People are working hard on it, that's for sure. See, food, 6 production, 0 consumption. At least tell me there how much is estimated to be spent by everybody. Just so I know, you know. Coal mine is done. I'm going to assign... how much workforce do I have? I've got 1 person left for buildings. I'll just assign 2 to it for right now. And I'll just have to wait and gather coal. All right. So, yeah, that's been my experience so far with this game. I mean, it's not bad. For 2023, I feel like the graphics could be a lot better than what it is. It just seems pretty basic. And, I mean, if you go ahead and pull up Avon Colony, play that for a little bit, then come back to this and tell me which one has the better graphics. And Avon Colony was released years ago. So, like, I wish this game was still early access in the sense that, you know, I was hoping to see more improvements from this in the future. Maybe it's still being worked on, I don't know. You know, developers are touch and go. It depends on the developer. Task gas extractor. Well done. The task is completed successfully. You can see rewards below. 10 confidence points, 140 coal, and 40 metal. I'm going to hit OK. All right. So, yep, there's my energy there. Yeah, see, everything just reset on me, and I wish I could see the prior day. 6 per hour gas energy, fine, but yeah. Anywho, so I don't want to go too much more into detail than that. Again, this is more first impressions, but hopefully this gave you a small taste as to what you're in for should you decide to pick up this game. Obviously, there's a lot more to this than that, so at least now you know what it's like and what it looks like. But yeah, I like it. I got a press copy, and I think there's a lot of playtime here to be had. You have to get over the initial learning curve of figuring out what all the different buildings are, what they do, and how to get the different resources. Luckily, the quests that the game gives you sort of guide you into what to do next, at least on the easy mode that I just played. If you guys haven't already, subscribe to me on Twitch and YouTube. That way you can stay up to date with any new content I happen to publish. This is Vince. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all next time. Take care.